Welcome back to the shop. All right, today we're messing with this Kubota. It is a LA402 is the loader B7 800, a B7 800 Kubota. That's what we're doing today. She's overheating a little bit, and we're going to put a new thermostat in it. We don't know if it's bad or not, but we're just pretty old. It's never been changed. We're just going to go ahead and put a new thermostat in it. We're going to do a radiator flush. Got the hood up, got the side panels off, and there is a drain conveniently right on the side there. So you just pull that out, catch your water, which part of the reason this thing's probably overheating because it looks like it's all water. Very little antifreeze in there. You need antifreeze to lower the boiling point, so you need a 50-50 mix. We're going to get thermostat changed out, and I'm going to put the plug back in. We're going to pour the radiator flush in there, let it run for a little while with some water, and then we're going to drain it out and flush it really thoroughly with water, and fill it back up with 50-50. Hey, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button down there in the corner of your screen. Just tap on it. It'll let you subscribe for free. Give me a thumbs up. Turn the thumb blue, please. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to pop these two out right here. Okay. Our gasket came off nice and clean. That's good. And the thermostat came out easily. Like I said, we don't know if this thing was bad, but it was overheating and they're fairly easy to replace, so we just decided we'll go ahead and put a new one in it. So they ran up to the Kubota dealer and picked up a factory thermostat. And it's the same. So both say 82 Celsius on them. Very easy to install. Make sure your surface is clean. These are like a metal impregnated gaskets. They really don't leave any residue. All right. Get our bolts started back. Once they're threaded in, you can don't want to over tighten it on one side from the other. You want to do it nice and even. We're just getting it snugged up just a touch. Both sides just kind of snug. And tighten her down. I don't know the torque procedures. If you're worried about torque procedures for this kind of thing, look them up for your application. Okay, nice and easy. Just like I like them. Now, throw our drain plug back in. And we're going to pour a flush in. The radiator does not look like it has a bunch of deposits in it, so we're not going to do a super long flush. We're going to pour this in. We're going to let it run for about 20 or 30 minutes. First, we're going to top it off with water. Surprisingly, that's what this looks like. Looks like water. Got her a little overfilled there. Mash my hose down a little bit so I can't. There we go. Get a little air out of it. It does look like there's a plug on the side here in case you had a major clog or need to get some air out maybe. But since the radiator cap's up higher than everything else, I don't think we're going to have any problem with air pockets, that is, in the cooling system. Sometimes you get air pockets in the cooling system, and especially in an automobile, modern cars especially, because oftentimes the radiator will be lower than the highest point of the engine, so you'll get an air pocket buildup inside the system, maybe inside your heater core under the dash, so you typically run your heat wide open. If there's any bleeder screws, you open those up while it's filling. And then run the RPMs up just a little bit until you get good heat blowing before you drive it, and then let it cool down before you drive it. You check the coolant level, make sure it's good, and you never open the cap while it's hot because you don't want to get burned. Trust me, I've been burned with scalding hot coolant, and it is not fun. Having serious injuries happen from that, so don't ever open these caps while it's hot. All right, we're gonna fire this thing back up. We'll let it stay here until it builds up some temperature. May even run it around the yard a little bit, just to get some heat built up in it quicker. We're gonna let it idle for a few minutes first. I ran the flush through it, drained it back out. Now we're gonna fill it with fresh water, and we're gonna leave it dripping. I'm gonna run it and then open that up just a little bit more. Let it flow through the block a little bit in the water pump, the radiator, get everything flowing real good, then drain it out one more time and fill it back up with 50/50 antifreeze water mix. All right, got it spraying out. Got it dripping in.
Let it run like that for a little bit. Then we'll drain it all the way out, like I said, and put 50/50 back in. You want to make sure you use distilled water. You don't want to cause any corrosion or anything weird and sediments building up from not running distilled water. I wrapped up the Kubota, got the thermostat changed, got the coolant flushed, let it run for a while, drain the water back out, top with coolant off, back off with 50/50, and she's good to go. We're going to test it in a couple of days with a bush hog running. Didn't have time to do that today. There's a field basically right behind me that my neighbor cuts with that thing, and that's when it was doing some overheating. So we'll test it in a couple of days. We got some rain coming in, I believe, the next 2 days, so we'll test it after that. Make sure she's good to go. We appreciate you watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, please. Hit the thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Check out my other videos. Come back next time. Appreciate it. Bye.